Hello everyone. Today I'm going to dig deep into something different today. Rather than criticizing a channel, I'll be criticizing the mods and staff within a Discord server as I've noticed multiple problems they have ignored. Now to begin off, what exactly is the Middle Ground? The Middle Ground is a Discord server that has anti-furries, furries, and people who are neutral. There are furry and anti-furry chats, and they can even debate peacefully without acting like brain-rotted idiots. At least that's what I thought at first, but I will get to that later. The main issue lies with a 21-year-old admin named Kira. She is known to actively speak about NSFW topics in that general chat and even bring up sending pictures of her body to people in that chat despite there being adult chats where she can say them elsewhere. Kira also even had a NSFW server actively in her bio, which she changed once as I called her out, and now her bio reads, DM me for a adult server link. But I still don't find that appropriate if you still go on being sexual. Kira even has her pronouns as this abysmal shit I'm showing on screen, and even has the tag slut with a heart next to it, which is public whenever she speaks. Going back to Kira having the link in her bio too, it still posed a issue, because despite there being supposed verification, the banner is of a naked anthro dragon, which could still be seen whether you join it or not. Why are you using AI goon slop? Yes, the banner was AI. But still, their behavior is already disappointing. She even disrespected a friend of mine just because of his age, which I see as the if you don't agree with me, you're stupid mindset, which is already poor considering what I've pointed out about Kira. Despite all of what I said, the owner, who I assume is on a leash at this point, refuses to fix this issue despite being told multiple times about it, and simply saying to not tell him how to moderate his server. Let's be honest dude, if your server wasn't so shitty, no one would even need to teach you how to moderate in the first place. I manage my own server too, so you can honestly shove that dual message up your ass. Your admin is advertising adult content to minors, my guy. During that moment, I was also debating against someone how I believe YIF is zoophilia. If you disagree, please just head to the video up on the right side of the screen and watch our debate there. I want this video to remain on topic. The only reason I mention this is because I was soon banned, which is very ironic for a quote-unquote neutral server. It's even more ironic that the person who claimed I left when I was banned actually already made me member of the year since I was neutral. But I don't know. It's a addicted degenerate who isn't even of age. How sadder can it get? If someone also brings up how I was debating in general and not the debate channel, after I was banned, someone was still debating and didn't get banned themselves. If I am being really honest, this server is just a sad revelation to why neither side can be neutral. But to be honest, despite there being anti-furries, for once, the furries actually caused way more issues. Don't get me wrong, there were some members who were furries and didn't present issues, but by what I've analyzed the most, the issues were mostly or entirely from furry members. I'm not even trying to say this with bias either. I just noticed that most of the people active tend to hold the furry role, which already supports my point on the majority. I don't even know why this server owner would even let mods disrespect other mods, as if you're on the team, shouldn't you be working together? But apparently as it is so, the only thing these filthy degenerates want to work and defend is their goon stash, and the fact that they have no life outside of Discord. If Kira were talking about her degenerate shit around other adults, that would be a different story. But no, we gotta send a naked furry girl in the furry chats. There were no nipples or extra parts shown, but I still blurred the image just in case YouTube decides to go ham on me. But even if it didn't have that, I wouldn't send a picture of something naked. Also, going back to Quartz's case, and him apparently liking neutrals, they even disrespected other neutrals in the screenshot shown, and even go on to tell my friend to off himself. Now my friend Commsguy, who originally invited me, wanted to share his thoughts, but due to electronic limitations, I will be reading off for him. So just pretend this is him speaking. Hello everybody, hope you are doing well. As you all know of the Middle Ground server, it has been through lots of degeneracy and lots of idiocracy. Moderators going against each other along with the admin, who also has a NSFW server, advertising into this server where there are minors under 18 years of age and a particular moderator. On first glance, you can see it's a anti-furry server and a furry server. Boy, do those work together. They don't. And you would expect something shitty to happen. And as expected, a specific moderator follows Kira's path. His name is Quartz, and upon first thought, he was just like any other moderator until I saw this. My first thought was, what the shit am I reading? This isn't even a bro moment. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, how fucked are you, bro? To even have pleasure with this. Having a woman in your life isn't always about pleasure. It's about happiness. In ATP, this person wants to be sexually harassed. God forbid it ever happens to Quartz. God save him. From then, I spoke about why fetish and kinks, as always, are not normal and should be condemned. And as seen, the admin didn't want to converse with me in the proper manner and fouled me for it. Fast forward, again to this moderator, we see him doing some actions that basically make pineapple on pizza seem like a lesser crime. Glorification of posts similar to NSFW. The following images may be very disturbing, so if you don't want to see this, skip ahead to this time frame. This is the type of stuff Quartz is defending and asking me to stop talking away their freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is fine, as long as you don't send some ingredients closer to NSFW. Like, it's not that hard to not show your side, especially in a server full of minors. Personally, I do not like NSFW, and if you do, it's not good at all. But for the bare minimum, keep it to yourself. We do not want to see the shit you goon to. I have DM'd the owner about this, and they have gone all quiet. And when he was told to shut up, he started playing the victim card. The moderator has been quieting down, as he was done by other moderators, other than listening to reasoning, which in my case is quite sad, isn't it? Another thing that this moderator has been doing is simping for Kira. Yup, the person who's 18 plus, has a NSFW server and so on. Like, man, how can you simp for someone who has this type of shit? This is pure degeneracy and pure idiocracy. When having a woman, you must have standards, and so should you be appropriate for her. And this person just doesn't know what it is. Worst part, I have DM'd the owner about this, and he decided to not take any action on this whatsoever, but only a message and no other punishments. I mean, the owner itself just has unjust moderation for the members in the server. He has even been asking for my personal information online, which is pretty fucked up if you ask me. He has also been silencing a neutral for speaking out on his views. He told me to off myself, which can violate TOS and is very much pretty shitty to put it on, and has threatened a member about saying about the server being led to waste. Quartz has even gone far to the point where he faked committing suicide, which is, if not weird, why would you even put a message saying that you would do that to yourself? And if I know this person very much wants to get sympathy. And after all that, the owner still refuses to take action on him, leaving him off with a warning. For as long as I've been a moderator inside the server, I can say the server is in ruins. Everything is done for. The moderation isn't good, the chosen moderators are shitty, and the stuff sent there is vile and the least to say disgusting. Getting fouled upon my following what is right for the people instead of focusing of what pleases the people in terms of lust is better. I would rather have my leave than have this server, protesting for neuron activation to be inside of there. Hence why I left the server, and would I have been inside the server, I was just a cool drawer guy. Now that was my friend's response, and yes, as of everything, it really is just disappointing what this server has become, which is why I'm glad to call this out. At this point, this video is finished, so I pray none of you have a similar experience like this, and I pray no future server becomes this hellhole. With that, peace.